Good afternoon. This is Jim McHugh, and I'm with AGF Manufacturing. Today we're going to be talking about the AGF Collect and Drain product line. This webinar should take approximately 15 to 20 minutes. First and foremost, I appreciate everyone for joining in. Have a little screen issue here. I apologize. Not letting me minimize. Let's see if I do it down there. There we go. Sorry about that. So for those that are first time attending, if you're unfamiliar with AGF Manufacturing, we are a domestic US manufacturer founded back in 1986, making a variety of products for the automatic fire sprinkler industry for both wet and dry systems. This screen is showing some of the various product lines that we make. We're probably most well known for the pictures you see in the upper right corner, the AGF test and drains. In addition to that, we have several other product lines. Specifically today, we're going to be talking about our Collect and Drain product line. As we know, all dry systems have to have auxiliary drains. You have to utilize a dry system on a sprinkler system if you are unable to maintain a consistent 40 degrees in a building. These auxiliary drains are used to get out any collected moisture in a system due to either the pitching of the pipe or from general condensation in the sprinkler piping that accumulates. NFPA 13 regulates exactly how low point drains are to be assembled. This is often done in the field. It is an extremely simple collection of products of two valves, two reducers, and a 1 foot piece of 2-inch pipe. This volume allows for the proper collection of water from either, as I said, the pitching of the pipe or the collection of condensation. The proper application of this product will be to close the top valve and open the bottom valve, releasing that water. This is the picture of one that we commonly see in the field. But one of the biggest issues we've discovered in talking with service and repair contractors, as well as buildings all over the country, is that people neglect to go around and properly drain these products. And what typically happens is, in a freezing environment condition, the valve or the reducer at the bottom of the units freeze, crack, and break. The one you see in the picture here was in a weather environment that was minus 20 degrees. That's a ribbon of ice holding the valve together. So the product froze, cracked, broke, and the ribbon of ice held on to the valve. So during the day when it warms up, that would fall out. And if it had not been properly attended to, that would have released all of the air out of the dry system, causing the dry valve to activate and fill the entire parking garage system, causing a significantly larger mess to clean up. What we typically see with low point drains is they are put into corners or they're put out of sight in darker environments. They are oftentimes tampered with. After the point of installation, people remove the handles so that they are not tampered with, or people remove the plugs. If you look at the unit on the right, it has both had its handles removed so that no one can activate it, but it is also missing a plug, which is required at the bottom of the unit. So if anyone was to turn that stem, they in turn would release the air pressure in the system and thus trip the dry valve. We often see some form of protection around the low points to prevent them from being tampered with or being hit. So you can see the ballard on the right, or sometimes we see them locked up. This was taken from a parking facility in Philadelphia. The on-site management company chose to put locks and insulation on all the units. This really serves little to no purpose because it's not like the water above or below the unit would be able to retain any heat. Typical installations where we have seen frozen in Brooklyn, where you can obviously see that the pipe has been either damaged due to freezing conditions, or they're not properly installed units, or they're not properly assembled units by code. But again, what we've tried to bring with our Collect and Drain product line is some uniformity to this situation. We offer a wide variety of products to handle various temperate zones around the country, as well as provide building owners and contractors several viable options for addressing this problem. First and foremost, we offer a fully factory assembled, boxed and tested Model 5300A. This is the minimum requirement for all low point drains. With the added advantages, it comes with the required signage. On the signage in the middle of the unit, the vinyl wrap that you see, is the operating instructions to properly inform someone how to properly close and open a low point drain. This will prevent the accidental or purposeful tampering with the unit. In addition to this one, when we talk to contractors, two of the biggest issues that they told us with why low point drains freeze and break is because people fail to remember and notify exactly where they are. So we created the Model 5100 ALBV to act as the bottom valve in a low point drain. This water sensing alarm valve has the ability to locally chirp and blink, giving you a visual and audible notification that the low point drain needs to be emptied. It has the convenience of 3 different power options with every unit. It can be powered from the simplicity of a 9-volt battery, alarm loop wiring, or even local 110. In addition to this, the units come with a thermostatic feature that can be turned on, giving the operator the option to either have the valve sense with the presence of water, or sense with the presence of water and the ambient temperature has gone below 40 degrees. This would allow you to save time and effort on the spring, summer, and fall when you aren't as nearly concerned about water in your fire sprinkler system. This unit can be retrofitted onto nearly any existing low point drain on the market. It comes in 2 parts so that it can spin within its own shadow and in its own profile. You can also buy it in a semi-assembled state as a full Model 5300 ALBV, so it includes both the top and bottom valve. The second most reported issue with low point drains was either the accidental activation or the purposeful vandalizing of low point drains by people. This was performing or causing false activations of the dry valves by people opening up the bottom valve before they have, or purposely not closed the top valve, which releases the air pressure out of the system. As you can see in the animation on the left, the valve plate covering the low point drain needs to have the top valve closed first, and then the plate slides up, and then the bottom valve can be opened to drain out the system. We have found a very good market for this product in stadiums and public accessible areas that serve alcohol. I can give you a good example of, in Philadelphia, we have Citizens Bank Park, and there are numerous low point drains in the I-beams around the main concourse. And in close proximity to all of those low points are alcohol serving kiosks. And I have witnessed people turning the valve handles on the existing low point drains, having no knowledge that had the plugs not been there, that they would be dumping the dry valve of the system. So this has been a very good product for publicly accessible low point drains. This can be purchased by itself, or it can be purchased in a fully assembled state. Here you see it. The 5100A has both the alarming ball valve at the bottom and the anti-tamper plate across the whole unit. The next option we offer is our model 5400A. This brings all the security and alarming convenience of the other two versions, but brings it to a heated cabinet. Here we have a high efficiency heater in a heavily insulated box. The advantage that this has is that this unit can go down to a temperature of -40. It has the same chirping and blinking audible and visual alert notifications. This will initiate at approximately 85% full, so you may have significantly less frequent need to go around and drain the low point drains. You just wait till it's, again, it indicates at approximately 85% full to tell you to come and drain it. We offer a variety of options with this unit. We offer a cover so that it can be installed outside to prevent snow load on top of the unit. We offer some greater electronics in the unit so that it can indicate its efficiency and how often it's running. And in addition to that, we offer both a semi-automatic and fully automatic option so that it will drain itself once the unit realizes it's 85% full. Both the model 5400 as well as the model 5100 ALBV, you can add an optional auto dialer. This feature will call a service department or some authorized number to inform the person that it needs to be drained. This gives a brief picture. We offer the Collect and Drain product line in both black and galvanized piping, required in either format, depending upon what your job conditions require. These are available at all of our local distributors around the world. You can find a list of current authorized distributors at agfmanufacturing.com. We have a combination training facility in Exton, Pennsylvania, combined with General Air Products, the manufacturer, probably the industry's largest manufacturer of compressors for dry systems. And in this unique facility, which handles approximately 50 people, we have all of the industry's leading products from the sprinkler head manufacturers, the various valve manufacturers. We have a pump training facility, backflow training facility, all of the AGF manufacturing products, as well as all of the General Air products are available at this training center. We hold monthly classes at this training center, which is approximately 20 miles outside of Philadelphia, on a variety of topics. We team with all industry partners to provide this training. You can go to our website or to General Air Products website to see a list of upcoming training seminars. Two that I know that are coming up that is on February 19th. We have a general training, so this is good for baseline employees who want to get a better understanding of all of the components of both wet and dry sprinklers. We also are doing a cold storage training class in March. This shows all the various product lines that AGF Manufacturing produces. We hold brief webinars like this, and I appreciate everyone for attending, but we hold brief webinars like this on all of our product lines. Please feel free to tune in the future if there's anything else that we can help you with. Now, I'll open this up for questions, if it would expand. Everyone is unmuted. Does anyone have any technical questions? If not, I'd just like to say thank you for attending this brief webinar, and I look forward to speaking with any of you in the near future. Thank you very much for attending.